We just had a customer come in for the third time for the same issue, and I wanted to show you guys what ended up happening. So the customer bought the car from us, and when we purchased the vehicle, there was something going on with the taillight, so we replaced the taillight. Well, 2 separate times the customer came in for the exact same thing. Something was going on with the taillight. There was moisture inside of it. So it came in for a third time today. So my service manager was like, okay, this is getting ridiculous. Like, what is going on? Because that is a very unusual item to keep having problems. Okay, we're taking a field trip. I'm just gonna show you guys because this is really difficult to explain. So here's the vehicle. This is where the taillight goes on this Equinox. And if you can see here, there's like obviously some like paint chipping there, but the vehicle is slightly warped right here. Okay, so what was happening was because of that tiny little thing, and you wouldn't know because once it was on there, it's fixed, right? So basically it was warped just slightly that it would split the seal on the taillight and water was trickling into the actual taillight, and that kept being the issue with the customer was like the taillight was just collecting water inside of it, which is just crazy because, you know, there's just so many different components on vehicles. But at the end of the day, what we decided to do, because, you know, granted it's been since like last October that we had the car here, we're actually just taking care of it. We're sending it to the body shop to get that section just slightly fixed so that way this issue doesn't keep going. And, you know, I don't know if every dealer would do that because time has passed, but I just think it's the right thing to do by the customer. And so that's what we're doing. Has anybody else had any crazy weird stories like that where it's just like tiny little tweaks that, you know, just keep reoccurring, or just tell me any like wild things you have that have happened to your car, or maybe you're a technician and you've seen it on your end?